There's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Willis going to look to throw first play. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now on 2nd and 16. Murray, he'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals! So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the... He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On first down, Willis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, here's Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
18, Rattler, 18.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. A first down carry for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Throwing now is Murray, rolling to his left, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Murray now. Oh, he's going to go for it all. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Here we go.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Go street. Hurt. 79 Broncos. Back 60.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
60 Bison. Mustang 19.
From his own end zone, here's Willis. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is fielded at the 27. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. A huge... Arizona, and even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Rager catches it left side. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Henry up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The Titans had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Cowboy 80.
Now Willis on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Willis is going to throw once more. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he will have a Titans first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because
I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And right side, Henry's got it. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Murray now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
A final shot before half for Murray. That is caught downfield by Isabella. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. They had a first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another man pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they'll pitch it out here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 45, Titans 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cup 19.
Willis now off of play action. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On second and goal, here's an option play left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talked with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. But guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so when these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Murray connects with Moore here. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 40 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. And the Titans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Willis with a quick throw out wide. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo from 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goes right back to McBride. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took care of business with it in game 2.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Play action. Here's Willis. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
32.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Willis now off play action. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles.
Come on.
Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
60 Bison.
One final try here for Willis. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was